Now, when people see a Libra with a Scorpio, sometimes that's a little bit off putting because it's almost like, how does this connection work? Because Libras, they kind of show up in a way where they tend to be very lighthearted, where Scorpios seem to be very much intense. But I think that the reason why this connection can actually work is because when it comes to love and relationships, Libras love. Like they love being in love, they love relationships. And once a Scorpio falls in love, a Scorpio loves deep, meaningful connections. So both of them are looking for love, but they may have just two different motivations when it comes to it. Now, my name is Meek. I am back with another love compatibility. This time we have our girl Jordyn Woods, who is our Libra woman, and we have Karl-Anthony Towns, who is our Scorpio man. Now, obviously, these people have other placements in their chart, and we will go ahead and get to some of that in a second. But we're going to go ahead and just do a little overall when it comes to these signs. Now, I think the one thing that really benefits these signs is that Libra women, especially, can be extremely loyal. So it doesn't leave a lot of room for the Scorpio man to really question where he stands at with a Libra woman. Once a Libra woman loves you, it's very kind of cut and dry with that. So there's no like kind of flip flopping unless they absolutely fall out of love with you. Now, when it comes to a Scorpio man, I think that it takes him a little bit longer to gain those feelings of being in love. But once he is in love, he tends to be very locked in. Now, if this is a healthy Scorpio, yes, he is. Yes, the energy is intense, but in a different way where it's like, and instead of like I need to know what you're doing all the time, it's almost like I want to merge my life with you. I want you to come everywhere with me. I want you to be present, where as though toxic Scorpio can be intense in that way, but more toward like to control your movements and to know, almost like monitoring. So I think that these two people, obviously I don't know them, but they do kind of show up, it seems to be in a lot of healthy ways. One of the things that I also like is that Libra women, they love opulence and they love the beautiful things. Once a Scorpio women, or excuse me, Scorpio men, they also love the best of the best. But this gives me, I think this is so funny because when I get a Libra woman, this gives me like loud luxury, like here I am. But when it comes to a Scorpio man, it gives me quiet luxury. So it's very funny to see these like two things kind of coexist with each other. But what I also like is Libra women, they are really good at, especially when they have a certain level of trust, they are really good with taking the lead when it comes to their Scorpio man. And because they're about the Libra scales and balance, they tend to really be able to come from just a really even toned place. So even if a Scorpio man gets a little bit heightened emotionally, Libra women tend to be very balanced. Now, Jordyn Woods is also a Gemini moon. I do not have anything as far as horizon signs, but when it comes to Gemini moons, it's almost how they process their emotions. So I think that this is very beneficial because with all of her air placements, she's probably someone who could really articulate her feelings very well, articulate her thoughts. I think also she probably is very, very funny because Gemini moons tend to be very, very funny, and they tend to be, they almost tend to be able to be that place where people feel comfortable enough to just open up to. And that's really important for a Scorpio man. Now, when it comes to Karl-Anthony Towns, give me one second. He is a Leo moon. I don't have anything on his rising either. But with him being a Leo moon, Scorpios are intense. Leo moons are loyal. But also that Leo moons, how they express their emotions, they are very passionate, and they can be almost like they want you to have a good time. So how a Leo moon would express themselves is, I want you to be comfortable. I want you to have a good time. I want you to make sure that you're always having a smile on your face. And with him being deeply in love with that Scorpio sun, I think that this makes for a very beautiful connection. Now, on the flip side, if these two signs get unhealthy, with her being a Libra sun and a Gemini moon, she's gonna curse his ass out. And I mean, curse his ass out good. I mean, a tongue lashing of a lifetime. And with him being a Scorpio moon, vindictive, being a Leo moon, vindictive and petty. So I hope that these two signs are just, I hope that these two people particularly just stay on an elevated aspect of it, because if it gets toxic, it can definitely get very, very nasty between these two. So I hope you guys like this love compatibility. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.